Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bernie here along with Pete.
Yo!
And today, guys, we're going to be talking on some Rookie of the Year nominations. And before we do that, if you guys want to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel to make sure you don't miss our NBA content. We try and put it up most of the time. Of course, we have videos talking about our Fixer-Upper series. We have ones on the New York Knicks. We also have Peter's video talking about Kyrie to the Knicks. Could it happen? Find out in his videos in our video section. But now let's talk about Rookies of the Year. The first thing we got to talk about, of course, is who's the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. And I think according to ESPN, it's Luka Doncic is the #1 favorite. And I think Deandre Ayton is #2.
Yeah, I
believe
so.
Of course, there's a lot of rookies this year that could be potentially really well. I mean, we saw the Summer League. We saw some preseason. You know, Marvin Bagley's one of them. We also have Kevin Knox from your New York Knicks is also in the list. I mean, there's just a lot of guys here. So, in your opinion, who was your top 2 for Rookie of the Year?
Here, I'm gonna do the opposite really quick. I'm gonna give you the 2 people that are in talks that I'm gonna tell you right now. In my opinion, there's no way they're gonna win. #1 is Trae Young, who's getting a lot of talk. I'm sorry, I think the Hawks are gonna win maybe 18 games this season. And Marvin Bagley, I don't think he's gonna win either. He could prove me wrong and put 24 points up and 12 boards a game. I just don't see it. I don't think he's gonna be very good this year. Not saying he's bad. I just think those 2 guys, I'm going to eliminate them for me altogether. My 2 picks, though, I don't want to just pick those 2 guys because I think it's a cop-out to pick the top 2 guys, you know? But I got to pick one of them. I'm sticking my guy, Luka Doncic has got to be there, right? Yeah. He's clearly the favorite. What he's shown already in the preseason is exactly what he was in the Euro League. People didn't think it would translate, and he's doing the same exact stuff. And on top of that, he doesn't even need to have the ball to be dominant, basically, in every facet of the game. But my other guy, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sleeper, and it's going to be Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges, okay.
I think Miles Bridges is going to be really good this year, a lot better than people think he is. And I think that's because the Charlotte Hornets are going to be better than people thought they were going to be.
Okay.
I think they could actually make kind of a weird 8th seed push
really?
in the playoffs.
You think they're going to get out of the purgatory?
I don't think they're going to be good, don't get me wrong. But I think the East is so bad and top heavy that they're going to make kind of this sneaky little push to make the 8th seed. And if he's starting on the team and putting up, you know, somewhere in that like 17 to 21 points a game, has some other good stats, I think he honestly could be in contention to win this award. That's just like kind of my sleepery pick. I like him a lot.
So if you had to pick out of those 2, though, who's going to be the one that wins it?
Oh, man, if I had to pick, it'd be Luka, really. Because I think the Mavericks are going to be actually good. I think they're a decent team, which is shocking because they were so bad last year.
Yeah.
But I think he really makes that much of a difference. By himself, I think he adds probably 5 wins to that team.
So another question I have is, like, what about Kevin Knox? Like, he's your guy. Like, he's probably going to be in the starting lineup. Fizdale's, you know, an excellent coach. Where do you think he fits in this sort of rookie class? Like, is he going to be in the top echelon to where we're discussing about him for Rookie of the Year, or is he going to be kind of like, it's going to be a big transition, you think? Yeah,
no, I think he's going to be good. Don't get me wrong. And I've been praising Kevin Knox. He was the guy I wanted the Knicks to take, and they took him. And really, he hasn't disappointed me at all in training camp, summer league, or even preseason. I think there's things he needs to work on, but I think it's kind of the same way I feel about Trae Young and the Hawks, even though I think he's going to be better than Trae Young. I think the Knicks are just going to lose too many games for him to be Rookie of the Year. Really, I could see the Knicks being bottom 5 in the league again. Because I don't think KP is going to play. Frank, I love Frank, but really, it hasn't shown me any improvement on offense. And then, like, it just feels like another tank year. And I don't think, like, any award voter, if I was an award voter, I couldn't rightfully give Rookie of the Year unless the stats were just bananas, you know?
Yeah.
You couldn't give it to a guy whose team won 24 games. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it.
I could see it.
What about you? Top 2?
Top 2. I think I'm going to... Well, the first thing I'm going to do is eliminate 2. Right, Marvin Bagley's #1. I've never liked Bagley. I think we've made numerous videos on it.
I'm glad we feel the exact same.
He's a bust. I'm not a bust. He's definitely a guy not going to live up to the #2 pick. I'll say that.
I think he's going to be a rotation guy. Honestly, like, let's just Bagley talk for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He's not impressed me even a little bit.
Like I watched that Lakers preseason game. I mean, that team was getting blown. The one that was here in Seattle, actually.
Yeah.
He was getting blown out. I mean, he just isn't a guy that I feel like you want to build around. Like, he's just like, why waste the number 2 pick? I mean, we've made numerous
the ultimate Sacramento pick. Like, how in God's name do you end up with that guy? Out of all the dudes in the draft, that's who you pick it to. It's just kind of shocking.
Yeah. But anyway, that's just the guy that I'm not picking to the side. And I think your guy, Miles Bridges, is the guy that I think I'm going to eliminate.
Okay.
Only because I think the reason why I'm going to is the fact that Miles Bridges, he seems like he'll be a guy that just chucks up a lot of shots. He's going to play like a rookie this year. I know that you have Charlotte as like a surprise pick.
Okay.
I just think he's going to be kind of chucking up shots, like, really having like good games, really bad games. Like, he's not going to be consistent this year.
I can see it. Trust me. I'm not saying like guaranteed. I just think if you had to pick a guy post pick 10 to win this award or be a contender, I think he's my guy that I would consider. And
I also don't trust the fact that any team that Michael Jordan owns, well, I mean, it's only one team, but any team Michael Jordan has, I just don't trust any of the personnel with it.
No, I can see it.
But if I had to pick 2, I think number 1 obviously is going to be Luka Doncic. I think we've been fanboys for him for a long time now, since he was being rumored to come into the draft. I mean, he just has all the tools, and I think the Dallas Mavericks are really going to benefit from that this year, especially with Dirk Nowitzki there, with him teaching and mentoring him. I think he'll really improve, and we'll see a very different Luka Doncic, I think, than we saw in EuroLeague and even the preseason. My second one, I'm going to go with the guy that you set the way. I'm going to go with Trae Young, because I have to keep that same energy if I'm going to say that he's better than Steph Curry. So I think he's going to be a guy that will be inconsistent, like Miles Bridges. Yeah. But I think he's going to have more good games than I think he will have bad games. I think he's going to have some exciting moments, some exciting plays. Obviously, we saw that preseason deep 3 that won him the game.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I could see a lot of the voters looking at and being like, that's it. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I could see that. And, like, his team really is so bad around him. Mm-hmm. If he, like, wins them some games, I could see it. I know I stepped very far to the right on Trae Young, but I could see it.
Yeah, and another thing I like about it, too, is that he also has John Collins, who's really improved since last season. I think the Summer League really stepped up and showed, like, all right, this guy could actually be pretty good. Obviously, he needs to build off some stuff. But I think this Atlanta Hawks team, we made a fixer-upper on them. I think maybe down the line, maybe 5 to 7 years, we could see something special. But I think with Trae Young the way he is now, I think you could see him winning Rookie of the Year just based on the fact that he makes exciting plays not only on the three-point line, but also the passing, which is something that I think a lot of people overlook because he's such a great shooter, or, he's a deep shooter, so everyone's like, oh, wow, look at the 3.
I can see it. Let me throw out just a few more names. Guys that I like in that. Based on their team scenarios, I could see a path for them winning. All right. One is Jaren Jackson Jr. Because I could see, honestly, if Marc Gasol, Mike Conley come back and they're, semi-decent versions of what they used to be, that team could honestly be okay. And if he is like a big contributor to them making like an 8th seed push, which would be absolutely insane, right? He could be up there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Clippers could be another guy. And then my last guy is just Mo Bamba, right?
Mo Bamba.
He's got all the tools to do it, but he's one of the guys that I couldn't put in my top 2 just because, like, I think his team is terrible.
Yeah, I think, like you said, like, I love Mo Bamba, and I've been a very big fan. And I thought if you're going to take a risk on a big man, why not Mo Bamba? Just going back to the Bagley talk, I know we keep going back to bash him, but I really like Mo Bamba, but I think, like you, not on a good team, so I'm not really going to put him at high standards.
Well, let's just ask the question I think everybody's going to ask. Why no DeAndre Ayton talk from either of us?
I think the reason why is because I think he's going to get overshadowed by Devin Booker, and I think also TJ Warren is also going to be taking a lot of the shots. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to be the 3rd option on the team, and when you're usually the 3rd option as a rookie, like, even though you're winning a lot, like, or not winning a lot, but you could potentially be winning more than these other guys, I think DeAndre Ayton is in a situation where it doesn't benefit him being with some very talented players around him to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know why. I just have this like gut feeling. Like, I really don't even have a good reason why I don't want to pick him in my top 2. it's just like this feeling of like he's the #1 pick, and I feel like to win the Rookie of the Year as the #1 pick, like it takes more for whatever reason than like some sleepery guy who played really well. Like your expectations are higher, you know. So your roadmap to win Rookie of the Year is a little harder. And I think, like you said, he's going to get a little overshadowed by some of the other talented young players on his team. And really, besides Devin Booker, their point guard situation is still terrible. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they just signed Jamal Crawford. From all accounts, I mean, like he's not really going to do that much, but it's better than what they had before.
I mean, it's better than what like 6-string guys they were playing with last year.
Yeah,
you know. So I think like as a center and really like, you know, a big man, not really like he could shoot the 3, but really he's not that kind of big man. I don't think he's gonna put up the crazy numbers that he needs to win. That's my reason, but I can see him winning, obviously.
I think one guy we're kind of not really looking at is Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons could potentially win Rookie of the Year again. Who knows?
I mean, honestly, my pick would be Donovan Mitchell based on, you know, now he's really a rookie. He's come into his rookie season.
Yeah.
Second year guy, Rookie of the Year. I think he should win because really he got pre Rookie of the Year, he got robbed last year.
Yeah. I mean, Ben Simmons trying to go for that 2-time Rookie of the Year. Who knows? Let us know in the comments down below if you guys think that Ben Simmons will be 2-time Rookie of the Year. And also let us know what you guys think about our top 2 picks. Peter's top 2, my top 2. Let us know if you think we're right or we're wrong. Put in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, this is going to be it for the video unless you got anything else to say.
I don't, no.
Anyway, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel to make sure you don't miss our content here. Like I said, we got videos talking about fixer-uppers. We got Peter's video as well that you got to check out. But anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.
Go check your dictionaries. Read Rookie of the Year.
Peace.